160. I know I said that yesterday, but yesterday was 159. Today is 160 of 365 reflections. It's also day 9 of Proverbs. Today I read Proverbs in the Message translation, and I like reading in different translations because it gives different insight. It either expands, highlights, or accentuates a different part of the word. And so in this particular section, it was showing that difference between Lady Wisdom and Madam Prostitute, between the two, right? Wisdom calls loud in the street, attempting to get people to be wise, whereas Madam Prostitute calls loud too, but she's trying to get people to be bad, brazen, and frivolous. She sits on the front porch, right? She's not, she sits on the front porch of her house, right? Trying to get people to trying to lure people in, whereas Lady Wisdom stands at the prominent place trying to extol people to be wise, to listen to wisdom, and to get wisdom. So I love those two dichotomies of speaking out loud and being prominent in prominent places. I think that's very important. Now, for my reflection of the day started with communion, which I believe that is the best way and the only way for me to start the day. I did need to get back in the bed and get some sleep because I only had like 2 hours of sleep. So I jumped back in, but before I did, I put my headphones on and I listened to Trucking God's Way. A friend of mine, Dr. Smiles, has that platform where she's been running it for, I believe, 5 years now. And I've been running with her for 2 years, and actually, I jumped on as one of the moderators less than a year ago. So it's been great. It's a great opportunity for me to speak, and really, that's what I like to do now. That's something I celebrated today. Today, I celebrated going live for 1,000 consecutive days. 1,000 consecutive days live. That was a major feat for me. If you think about it, it's been over 3 years, and it's technically been close to 4 years because I had got the idea to actually start putting the hashtag in front of it. Hi, Anderskos. Sorry, I'm not pronouncing your name right, but hello. I was just talking about my celebration of going live 1,000 days consecutively, and that's really over 3 years because before I started using the hashtag consecutive days live, I actually was going live. I just was kind of feeling my way with this whole going live thing. It wasn't something I'm familiar with or used to. But I'm learning in this space of social media, you can either use it as a friend or a foe. And I much rather use it as a friend. Hello from Louisville, Kentucky. Hello, hello, hello. I'm trying to think, have I been to Louisville before? I'm not sure if I have. If I have, it might have been when I was in the military. I think Kentucky. I was stationed in, let's see, I was stationed somewhere. Is Fort Riley in Kentucky? I don't know. No, that's in Kansas, I think. I don't know. Don't get me start naming places because my geographical map is a little bit off. Home of Kentucky Derby. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Fort Knox. You know what? I was stationed in Fort Knox. I dare say it was when I was in ROTC. I went to ROTC in Fort Knox. Oh my God, I sure did. That was in 1984. No, 1982. 1982. Oh my gosh. I was at Fort. I didn't go to the Derby though, but I was at Fort Knox. Thank you. Thank you so much for enlightening me. Yeah, those were some scary days because if you know anything about joining the military or anything about joining an organization where they put you on these adventures, right? These adventures where you either have to slide down a rope or we didn't do any bungee jumping or anything like that, but we had what you call a slide. And I think that was the first time I got on it was called a slide. You have to climb up this high, prominent hill, not hill, but a tree where they had all these ropes and stuff. And then I think it's called burley. Burley? Oh my gosh, you're taking me way back. A lot of Army goes to Knox, yes. Oh, you were in the United States Marine Corps. Well, I won't, I won't fault you for being in Marine Corps, not the Army. Just kidding. I have a lot of friends that were in the Marine Corps. That's great. That's an honor. Thank you for your service. I think anybody that has served in the military should definitely be thanked for their service because we know what it's like to be on the other side of, right? The other side. I'm just grateful that I'm out. I did my 10 years and I didn't retire, but I did my 10 years and ended up with a disability, which I didn't really start really recognizing that I could get compensated for until maybe 2 years ago. So, hey, and I've been out of the military since 1994. I think it's 94. No, I get my years mixed up. Yeah, 1994, I believe that's the year I got out of the military. So it's been a while. So thank you for taking me down memory lane. That's good. That's good memories. I really did enjoy the camaraderie in the military. I think that's what I really miss the most is the people, not the mission. I miss the people because you learn to really stick together. You learn to really, and you create such lasting friendships. I saw your last live stream. Oh, cool, cool. Sometimes I don't quite get this stuff right, but I'm working on it. I'm working on it. And I'm grateful for those of you who come, who listen, who share. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. That's how the numbers get up. I would love to get these numbers up because it's getting hard out here to get these algorithms up because everybody's posting stuff. However, I want to post positive, inspirational, life giving messages. And that's why I do Proverbs every day. And I believe now that I've done 1,000 days consecutive lives, I think I'm going to at least share one scripture of Proverbs. Let me find one. Or actually, in the message translation, it groups them all together. So I want to. I miss my brothers so much. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I miss my sisters so much. Yeah, so much in the military. Okay, so I'm going to read a little bit about Lady Wisdom. I think this will give you a little, for those of you who are maybe on the East Coast or maybe different time zone. I'm in a Pacific time zone, so right now it's 9:10. Repelling, that's it. That's it. You are absolutely right. It's repelling. I said on belay or something like, see, that shows. It's been a long time since I've been in. You are absolutely right. It is repelling. Unique, unique one. Unique one. It is repelling. So thank you. Thank you for sharing that. So I'm going to read Proverbs 9 in a message translation. I'm only going to read 6 verses because I want to talk about Lady Wisdom, right? I want to speak about something positive, not about the other one. She's called Madam Prostitute. So we're not going to read about her. So I'm going to read about Lady Wisdom. Here we go. Lady Wisdom gives a dinner party. Lady Wisdom has built and furnished her home. It's supported by 7 hewn pillows. The banquet meal is ready to be served. Lamb roasted, wine poured out, table set in silver and flowers. Having dismissed her maids, Lady Wisdom goes to town, stands in a prominent place, and invites everyone within the sound of her voice. Are you confused about life? Don't know what's going on? Come with me. Oh, come, have dinner with me. I've prepared a wonderful spread. Fresh baked bread, roasted lamb, carefully selected wines. Leave your impoverished confusion and live. Walk up the streets to a life. And now I accidentally pushed the wrong button and I lost my scripture, but that's all right. That's Lady Wisdom. She is calling out in the most prominent places. So I want to implore you to get wisdom. Read Proverbs. Get wisdom. Get around the runners. Get around people who want to enlighten you, um, want to encourage you and uplift you, right? Because there's enough of the downers out there. Okay, so I'll go ahead and end this tonight. I'm not gonna sing my Carol Burnett song like I I just kind of stopped that for a while, but I love Carol Burnett, her comedy. So I like to do that little thing with the ear. Ouch! Accidentally pulled my ear. Anyway, that's what I want to do tonight. And I'm going to go ahead and say, have a good night. Bye.